Are you someone who wants to be great at absolutely everything? Do you often scrutinize what's wrong with your work instead of what's right? If any of that sounds like you, you're definitely not alone. But imagine what would happen if you switched your focus, highlighting your strengths instead of your weaknesses. That's the mindset of a strengths-based culture, and it yields numerous rewards. So let's dive into what this culture looks like, what benefits you can expect from it, and how it's created. A strengths-based culture encourages employees to play to their natural talents. Within these teams, managers discover where their employees excel, and then they help their team members use those strengths on the job. In a strengths-based culture, team members won't completely ignore their weaknesses, but they will align their primary focus to their strong points. By directing your focus toward what's right with your team members instead of what's wrong, you'll experience several benefits. First, you'll spot incremental employee growth. As your team members continue practicing their talents, they'll improve and move from great to excellent. Next, you'll also see elevated team-based work. This happens because as each employee excels within their individual specialties, your team excels as a whole. Third, you'll see heightened engagement because employees will experience less frustration and earn more praise when working within their strengths. And finally, you'll spot boosted morale. As employees showcase their talents, they'll understand their own value as well as the value of others, leading to greater respect and happiness. A strengths-based culture lays the foundation for a versatile, talented workforce. But what does it take to create such a culture? To build a strengths-based culture, you'll want to follow 5 steps. First, align leadership to your initiative. Meet with department heads and team managers. Communicate your goal of creating this culture and make sure everyone is on board. Next, generate company-wide awareness. Create enthusiasm within your workforce by holding meetings and sharing your commitment to discovering and capitalizing on each person's strengths. Once you've generated enough enthusiasm, it's time to put that strengths-based plan into action, which brings us to our third step. Step 3 is to assess individual strengths. When making these assessments, reflect on each person's past performance and hold meetings with your team members to get their thoughts. Also, consider using an online aptitude test, as that will give additional unbiased insight into a person's potential. Once you know where your people excel, move on to step 4. Assign relevant responsibilities. Consider what strength-relevant projects and tasks you can give your team members. Also, try to partner people together who, combined, represent a well-rounded group. Finally, to bring your culture full circle, provide opportunities for strengths-based development. When following this last step, hold regular performance reviews. Meet with your employees to discuss their career paths. Consider where additional development is needed, and provide opportunities. For example, you might set your team members up with workshop trainings, online courses, or new assignments to stretch their skills. Creating a strengths-based culture takes time, commitment, and patience. But by following the steps we've just covered, you can start laying the foundation for your team, thereby encouraging your employees to focus on where they excel rather than where they fall short.